So, you think becoming a data scientist is all about learning to code faster or mastering more libraries? Well, what if I told you the real secret is to actually stop coding?
Look, if you want to be a data scientist, your first instinct is probably to just jump on a Python course, right? Or download the latest machine learning library. It's what everyone tells you to do. But the real secret? It's not about learning more syntax.
No, I'm serious. Sometimes the best first step is to just close your laptop, because the most important, high-impact work a data scientist does, it happens way before a single line of code is ever written. It happens right up here, in your head.
So, if it's not about the code, what is it? What's the real secret? Well, it's about a total shift in how you think about problems. See, most beginners, they just rush straight to the keyboard. They think the answer is buried in some complex algorithm. But the real power of data science, it isn't in the tools you use. It's in the quality of your thinking before you even touch those tools.
It's this huge mindset shift. You've got to stop thinking like a programmer who's totally focused on the tools and the code itself. And you have to start thinking like a problem solver, someone who is obsessed with asking the right questions to get to the core insights.
And here's the bottom line, really. The best data scientists out there are problem solvers first and programmers second. They fall in love with the problem, not the fancy solution. So how do you actually do this? You use a framework, a simple plan for your thinking. Step 1, define the problem. Get super clear on the business question, not just analyze sales, but what's the number one reason our customers are leaving? Then, step 2, set success criteria. How do you know if you've won? You got to define what a good answer looks like up front. Step 3, plan data collection. Now, and only now, you start thinking about what data you actually need to answer that specific question. Then comes step 4, visualize and explore. This is where you get your hands dirty, look for patterns. And finally, the very last step, step 5, is to build the models. All that thinking has to happen first.
Okay, let's make this super practical. Imagine a local shop asks you to help them understand their customers.
Now, the programmer's brain might immediately scream, clustering algorithm, to group similar customers together. But that's just a tool. You might end up with these beautiful-looking groups that are completely useless to the business. Instead, you use the framework. You start by asking the real business question. Which of our customers are most likely to come back and buy something in the next 30 days? Now that is a specific question. It changes everything. It gives you a clear target. It all boils down to this one golden rule. Start with the question, not the code. If you have a great question, it will lead you to the right data and the right methods every single time. So, on your next project, before you even think about writing import pandas, just stop. Take a step back, grab a real notebook with paper, and write out the first few steps of this framework. That's where the magic really begins.
So what's the biggest question you're trying to answer with data right now? I'd love to know. Drop it in the comments below. And hey, make sure you subscribe for more tips to help you solve these kinds of problems.